So most of us, we're trying to hit grand slams, we're trying to hit home runs every time we do a trade. This book teaches you how to make a consistent living or consistent profit through small gains, super high probability trades. In this video, we're going to go over three amazing books. We're going to discuss 3 points on three different books. And we believe here at the Dorian Trader that these books are a must read. You have to read these books if you're serious about trading options. These books are that good. You're going to learn about selling options on stock and selling options on futures, and changes your mindset on how you sell things and how you can consistently make profits. You're going to learn about how to run your trading endeavor as a business. You're going to learn a high level on volatility, and because options is all about volatility. You're going to want to read these books consistently because they're that good. So jump into these books, learn as much as you can. Let us know what you think about the books in the comments. We answer all comments and we'll super appreciate your feedback. Now, just before we jump into the books, I want to provide a quick little background about myself. My name is O'Brien, and I am the CEO of the Dorian Trader. We're an options firm that teaches individuals how to trade options. I have ran a hedge fund, a volatility hedge fund, meaning an options trading hedge fund, in the past for a decade. And I previously held the Series 65 for resident investment advisors and the Series 3 for commodity pool operators. And I am in love with options. Options are fascinating. I think it's the best money making vehicle out there. And these three books that we're going to be talking about have made or played a huge part in my options journey. And I believe they'll do the same for you. So jump in, enjoy it. And so let's jump into the books. Let's discuss The Complete Guide to Options Selling. This is one of my favorite books. In my opinion, this is the best overall options book ever written. If you have at least a basic understanding of options, then this book will change your life. It will introduce you to a high probability trading method that can grow even a very small account to a very large account. This book is a complete page turner that you won't be able to stop reading if you have a true interest in options. This book will also be a book you keep and reread for the remainder of your life. It is that good. Here are 3 points I want to highlight regarding the book. Number 1, the book will introduce you to options on futures and span margin. So span margin is a margining system that was created years ago for the futures market. It is the original portfolio margin. Now, some of you have heard of portfolio margin where you have to have a certain account size, like at Thinkorswim or TastyTrade, you have to have a certain account size to be able to have portfolio margin, and it's basing your positions based on your portfolio, so the margining is a lot more loose. Well, span margin is the original portfolio margin, and span margin doesn't require you to have a large account. You can have it even with a small account because it's associated with the options on futures or the futures market, which is regulated by a different regulator. The futures market is regulated by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and the regular stock market is regulated by the SEC. So you have a different regulator and a different margining system that allows you to grow a small account because of that margining system. Number 2, this book will change your mindset from thinking what will happen to what will not happen. So most of the time, us as traders and investors, we're betting on what will happen. We believe Apple is going to go to X amount, and so we're betting that it's going to go to that amount. We believe Nvidia is going to go to Y amount, so we're betting on it going to that Y amount. This book is going to introduce you to betting on what will not happen, right? So the S&P is not going to drop 10% in the next 30 days, or oil is not going to go down 20% in the next 45 days. You're betting on what will not happen. And that's an easier bet, right? That's a lot easier bet than what will happen, because you're doing the extremes. You're saying, okay, Nvidia is not going to go from 140 at the time of this recording to $40. It's not going to do that within the next 60 days. You're betting on extremes. You're betting on extremes, and this book introduces you to that to kind of change your mindset and help you be able to think about things in extremes of what will not happen instead of what will happen. And then number three, this book will teach you the power of small, reliable gains. So most of us, we're trying to hit grand slams, we're trying to hit home runs every time we do a trade. This book teaches you how to make a consistent living or consistent profit through small gains, super high probability trades that you're collecting $100 here, $200 here, another $100 there. And that allows you to build up your account in a manner that is more predictable and a lot more reliable. This book is amazing on how it breaks down those steps. And you're going to be able to visualize it. You're going to be able to see yourself doing it because it's written that well. And if you have an understanding of options, you're going to get it, right? And if you don't, just read it some more until you get it. Because this book is, in my opinion, the overall best options book ever written, because it allows you to really enhance the ability of growing a small account to a large account and growing a larger account to something even bigger. You do not want to go through your options learning without reading this book. As I said, this book is that good. Let's now talk about the Options Trading Hedge Fund. This is the best options book to read on how to treat your trading like a business. This is a very easy book to read, and it is a page turner as well. You will not want to stop reading this book. If you don't have this book in your personal library, then you are doing yourself a disservice. You are doing yourself a disservice. This book is a must-have if you are planning to trade full-time. It's a must-have if you're planning to trade full-time. Here are 3 points I want to highlight regarding this book. The book compares option trading to running an insurance company. So this is one of my favorite type of analogies about options, that it's either when you're trading options, you're either the purchaser of insurance or you are the insurance company. So intuitively, most of us want to be the insurance company if we had the choice, because we know intuitively that the insurance company has the odds on their side, right? So if you're the buyer of insurance, you know that the insurance company has the odds on their side. For myself, I've been buying car insurance since I was 18, and I've never been in a serious accident. And the insurance company has been making money off me year after year after year, or policy after policy after policy. This book introduces you to trading options like a one-woman or one-man insurance company. It breaks down all these different points that explain how trading options is just like running that insurance company and how you're running your own business. This book is going to open up your eyes to thinking about trading as a business. It's going to help you understand risk management. It's going to help you understand how you should be looking at each and every trade as a good or bad investment for your business. Number 2, this book explains the importance of trade selection. Now, this book introduces you to understanding how important trade selection is, because that's the thing you can control 100%. You can't control anything 100% except when you're putting on the trade. You get to decide all the different factors about that option that you're going to buy or sell. And your trade selection is important. Just like the insurance company, they're going to determine your age. They're going to look at your driving history. They're going to look at your zip code. They're going to look at the type of car you have. They're going to check and see if you're married or not. All of these different factors they determine to be able to charge you a premium. Well, they're going through their trade selection. They're making sure that it meets all their criteria. And you have to do the same as you're running your one-woman or one-man insurance company business. It's important. Trade selection is important. Number 3, this book discusses the importance of risk management. Now, we've all heard of risk management for trading and just for different parts of life, but especially with trading, you hear that over and over. It's like, risk management. No, this book really breaks it down and gives you the understanding of risk management as a business. You have to be able to keep your doors open to be able to continue to trade. You do not have inventory like a liquor store. But if you were running a liquor store and you ran out of liquor, then you can't make any more profits. You don't have any merchandise. You don't have any product anymore to sell. As running your one woman or one man insurance company in open market, your product, the thing you're selling is your capital. That's what's helping you make more capital. And if you run out of capital, then you can't trade anymore. You can't make any more money, obviously. And so risk management of your capital is super, super important. You cannot neglect your risk management. And this book breaks it down. So this book is a must-have if you're considering trading full time. It's going to teach you how to do that, step by step, how to run your business at a super high level. This next book, Options, Volatility, and Pricing. This book is a hard read. It is not a page turner like the other two books, by far. But it is an absolute must read for traders aspiring to be high-level options traders. It's a must read if you're aspiring to be a high-level option trader, because it is the best book on volatility and pricing, period. As an option trader, you must understand volatility, and this book will teach you what you need and more. Here are 3 points I want to highlight regarding the book. This book is not a page turner, as we said. You will need to read parts of the book several times to completely understand it. But that is the beauty of this book and understanding volatility at a high level. Read it slowly, make sure you understand it, and then you can move on. You don't want to just read it to say you've checked off another options book to read. This is important to understand volatility at a high level that will pay huge dividends in your trading career, in your trading journey. Number 2, this book will provide you a college degree level on the 4 major option Greeks. So we have Delta, Gamma, Theta, and Vega. Those are the 4 major option Greeks. And Delta is the most important option Greek by far, and this book is going to explain why. Okay? You're going to learn that Delta measures your directional risk, and it's not too many things, or it's nothing more important than understanding your directional risk before you put on a trade and while you have a trade on. But Delta also measures your probability of success. And so I like to present the question, what's more important than understanding your probability of success when you're putting on a trade and while you have the trade on? And so Delta measures both of those super important things to understand and know at all times. And this book breaks it down, and it breaks it down at a super high level that you're going to have to read it several times. But once you get it, you're going to be able to translate that into making serious profits because you understand Delta. Yeah, you're going to eventually understand Gamma, and you're going to eventually understand Theta and Vega, but you want to master Delta. You want to master Delta. And here at the Dorian Trader, we are quantitative traders, and it's all centered around Delta. And so this book is a must, and it's one of the books we recommend on our website at doriantrader.com, one of the books we recommend. Number 3, this book will teach you the mathematics of option pricing. Now, do you need to know the math behind the options pricing, the formula, the Black-Scholes formula that's so famous? No, you don't need to know that. The platforms these days like TastyTrade, they're going to give you the information you need. But it gives you so much more insight to have a working understanding on how option pricing comes about. It gives you such a higher level of understanding, which will once again enhance your trading. You want to understand these things. Why does an expected move give you 68% chance of winning, or 1 standard deviation chance of winning? Why does a 5 delta represent a 2 standard deviation probability of winning? Things like that you want to understand. You just don't want to go by what someone is saying. You want to understand it. So this book is an amazing book that you want to read and read again, and it should be a part of your library. all three of these books that we have discussed should be a part of your library, and it should be books that you read consistently. I try to read these books once a year because they provide that much value. We encourage you to check out these books. We put the links in the description area. Click on those links, go get these books, read them. If you have any questions about them, you can put it in the comment area. We answer all comments, and we look forward to your questions. And we thank you for watching this video, and we hope to see you in the next one. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. And once again, we appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.